Comrades, I can tell you something. I end up as counselor to this lady, and not even 1 cent in 2 terms from this lady. Not even one former ticket from this lady. And the little man, 2 terms at JLP under Hebert, 2 terms under this lady. And with the support of you, the people, we are standing firm. And the Overview Division, Comrade Paul Well and others, going to ensure this a time here. This a time. This a time. You listen to me. A time come for this lady to leave. And she have to leave. She have to leave. She have to leave. Listen.
No, steady, you can't come up, you cannot come up here.
Come up here.
Okay, I'm just to say hi. And to say welcome. And yes, you're always welcome to the Republic of the Overview. Comrades all, I love you all. But I'm going to beg you all, listen. This struggle, I come, we just let come. We are going back to the drawing board. And I know we're going to. God bless you all. And thank you very much. Long live the People's National Party. Long live our dear Minister to be. Long live, long live, long live Comrade Patrick, our next Member of Parliament. God bless you all and thank you very much.
No man half of you. Better than that, man. Better than that for the councillor. Better than that for your champion in the council. Better than that. Thank you, Comrade Clue. Now, I see 2 conference games in South Chilani. 1 week, the place, one Sunday, the place packed. And then the next Sunday, the Prime Minister and the MP coming at the place. And the place is empty. So we have to wonder who is the real MP. You know who is the real MP? Comrades of East Rural, make welcome the next Member of Parliament for South Trelawney, Comrade Paul Moore.
I don't know what tomorrow may bring, but I got a feeling. There must be a reason. One more chance. My heart's
Are you here? Let me see your business.
I'm still breathing. I don't know what tomorrow may bring, but I got a feeling. There must be a reason.
Comrades, I must tell you, it's my first time in Harborview. I was only best of my time in the past, I got into the airport. This is my first time. Comrades of Harborview, I bring you greetings from the cool hills of South Chilani. One of the only constituencies in Jamaica that the PNP candidate is running against a criminal. No, I'm the only candidate, I'm the only PNP candidate that is running against a convicted criminal. And I must tell you, my people, over in South Chilani, we are looking good. And we know that Paul Patmore will be going to Garden House. And that's why I'm here today to beg you that there's a woman that I don't want to, when I sit on the government side, I look over on the opposition side and see that woman. So that's why I'm here today to beg you to come out on election day and make sure you get rid of that woman for me once and for all. We cannot afford to have that woman sitting in parliament anymore. People, we want to say, over in South Chilani, we have a constituency, I can tell you, that we have an MP. The GLP had that constituency for the past 25 years. And presently we have not even one working fire hydrant. And that's how it is for many constituencies right across Jamaica. But one of the things that hurt me, and most of you that follow me on TikTok will know of one of our comrades named Steve. One of our poor brother. And when Steve took sick and went to Cornwall Regional Hospital and called me and tell me that he have 3 tests to do. And all 3 tests he have to go outside the hospital. You have a big hospital that they are boasting on, like Cornwall Regional Hospital. And he said that he have to go outside to do all 3 tests. And when I asked him how much is the cost, he said the 3 tests gonna cost a little less than $250,000. Just maybe around $2,000. People, Jamaica is in a crisis right now. And we, the PNP, have to come and rescue the poor people of Jamaica. This is a man that not even earning minimum wage. And I can tell you, he will have to find 250,000, not to do operation, but just to do 3 tests. Comrades, we have to work hard. We have some comrades who did begs. We have some comrades who did begs. And say, boy, they watch out, we don't vote. For some reason or the other. Let's go out there and find them and beg them. We had them to talk for many years. We could go friend them up. Comrades, the word is love. It's one love from South Chilani. The word is love, comrade.
All right, comrades, you just heard from the next member of parliament for South Chilani. And while he was speaking, the next member of parliament for Eastern St. Andrew, comrade Patricia Duncan Sutherland. Welcome. That's my anti-pat right there. And now, comrades, while anti-pat is making her way, we have the energy boss making his way. We're in East Rural, that is East Kingston, and Royal, comrade Playroll. Welcome, welcome. Yes, come on. We can't see, we're coming in the country. You put on the country? Get your push through. Beat the Philip. Let's sweep the ball. Shut up, bro. Sweep the ball. Jesus, Julian, Mass, beat the Philip. Angela, sweep the ball. And we have government pastors coming in. We see the council for the Papi in the vision as well. Comrade Darrington Ferguson. Welcome, comrade. And now we're going to bring on the lady who gave them heart attack in the local elections last year. Make them count and can't stop count. Till them quick get out for count. But comrades, just as how she give them heart attack, and so we know Peter King will give them heart attack. Comrades, make welcome the councillor for the tired division. Comrade Vivian Brownball. You can't welcome them, man. Yeah. She tried to hold me. She know that I don't do my skin. Make my own skin. My skin, my skin. She tried to hold me. She know that I don't do my skin.
Come on, come with the music. Come. What did he? What did he?
Yo, big man. You can't stop this up. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. We there.
From your advice, you know, say you know.
Yeah,
Oh, good. Say
there,
you
man.
know. So you send me some of
Yeah,
them today.
wait.
Oh, you send me some of them tonight.
We can't send it
Yeah,
tomorrow.
man.
This stuff would be
Yeah, I know. All right, sorry.
Thank everyone. Thank everyone.
check, Mike.
It's no shadow of a doubt.
Check, Mike.
That it
Come to the mic.
is no shadow of a doubt that East Rural is not coming home. Because when I look and I feel the energy, I know such lady must have been taking Setaman, Advil, Proofread, fencing. You're not helping me.
She had a question.
But, all right, I see you in a minute. But we're going to give her some last one vampire. And we have all sorts of pampers to give them. The candidate looking good. We're feeling the energy. But we're not going to get comfortable because there's still more room, eh? Comrades, we're ready. We're ready. We're ready. We want everybody to hear Israel saying that they're ready. I said it already and I say it again. Paul, we are not imported. What you see here is really East Rural material. And our neighboring community. Because we're bringing home comment part with us. Because we believe in love your neighbor as you love yourself. So here's a Patrick, here's a Patricia Sutherland. And we're going to give it to them. We hear some people are talking them are action people. But we know not that say. We pass action. We are Cobra. We are Anaconda. And we're going to give it to them. We're not saying anything to them. We just want to leader to just put his trust in us. Because we are going to take it home. And the word is love.
One Vivian. One Vivian, that's true. One Vivian. Yes, Sonia. Come here to dance first, come here. Yeah. The girl from Kintyre. All right. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Comrade Councillor. One Vivian. That's right. And now, comrades, are moving straight into the next speaker. This is a man from Central Kingston. And because we know that he goes stranger to the place, we have to bring in the man to get the job done. And we put him in because we believe in Steve. So East Rural, give the big man a big welcome. Comrade Steve McGregor.
Comrade Chairman. Well, the man they already picture one. Listen me now. I had a motorcade a couple of weeks ago. I want to show the place in love. Now I have another one road I said here. I want to show the place love. My KC brother, I want today I want to show the place love. The winner blow. But as the thing said, listen me now. We can't take nothing for granted. So you see, our MP candidates must have a face, a name, and a voice. And Comrade Patrick can't do that anymore. We're going to need all of your help. So you see the chairman of them in the different council, the council of them, every talk you make, you have to say Patrick. You understand me? Everything you do, you have to say Patrick say you have to do it. Because guess what? You have to make Patrick have a face, a name, and a voice. A same other way. You follow what I say? This Friday, I am going to have a thing on my car. The runabout Friday in my place. Where we have 7 little corners. And we have to put on some poor people food. And we have a whole of ice. So we have to play domino, we have to eat chicken back, and we have to love and spread love. And we have to copy that. Because you see that at the railway we're in now. We do a walk from already, so we need to go on the corner and go build the vibes and make the people in the place. And anyone who want Patrick, we'll call him. We want to make the people of here in voice. We reach to the stage where you have some graduation of one other place. You have some open councils. Some people who are on board. Make them make Patrick come talk at the graduation. You follow what I'm saying? That them have to hear him voice, them have to see him face, and them have to know him name. On the sound. Word is love.
Thank you, Comrade McGregor. And I know while I was standing there, I saw the flashing lights outside. And that can only mean one thing in the comments. When you see flashing lights, it can only mean one thing. That the next Prime Minister is making his way. The integrity boss is making his way. So comrades would know, and if you should turn your attention right over there, you see the flashing lights. So East Rural St. Andrew, make the Prime Minister, the next Prime Minister, comrade leader. When you see the flashing lights, comrades, it can only mean one thing, you know. I know you see him walking the streets today, meeting and greeting with the people.
Yo, this is Bunchy God of the Vice.
So you ready for comrade leader?
Come.
New direction. Comrade leader
Mark
comes.
Gordon.
Let's go, comrade.
Yeah.
Alfred.
Check it.
Doctor. Alfred Young. Let the leader walk in. Come in,
Mark Gordon. Ready. Get ready. Big people, get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Look at the people.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. That's right, Israel. The next Prime Minister and the boss is in the building. The boss has arrived. Israel, are you ready? Let the leader here say we're ready, no man. Make some noise for Israel, man. And so, we're going to bring on the next speaker. Oh, and as the leader had his seat, one of our Nubian queen is making her way as well. So come, let's make some noise. As she make the right to the front, let them see a nice, pretty, beautiful, effervescent looking. Come, let's make, the conference don't know who this is. Come, let's. All right, comrades. And again, since the leader is here, we're going to bring on our next speaker. We're going to bring in East Rural's neighbor. We hear Comrade Brownman talk about loving your neighbor as you love yourself. Not true. And so, anytime them see this lady walking, them know trouble. So with no further ado, she don't even need no too big introduction. Because she big by herself. Comrades of East Rural, make welcome the next member of parliament for Eastern St. Andrew, Comrade Patricia Duncan Sutherland.
No, never been someone shy until I see your eyes.
Comrades, you know me, I love stay and dance with you, but we're going to do that after. Because the party leader is here. Our comrade party leader, the integrity boss. Andrew! And my comrades of Eastern St. Andrew, that's the right in front of you. Big up on yourself. Big up to our comrade leader, as you said, the integrity boss. Big up to the candidates right here. Big up to Senator Clyde Morris on the stage. We're big up. No people to big up right here, sir. And I want to big up also Philip Palwell, my neighbor, and East Rural neighbor. Comrade Philip Palwell, the MP, you don't know how much he is the over 20 years. MP, the real man. Yes. What I call him? The connection boss. Yes. And we have to big up, of course, the man of the moment, Comrade Patrick Peter here. So I'm here tonight because everywhere we go, me here said election to call. And we're ready for the election call. So we are ready for a PNP government that is ready to be your partner, your government, to make your life better. Comrades, when we look at what we have in our policies, when we look at the way that we are going to build out and make our middle class get stronger, when we look how we're going to work with you to make sure you can earn more money, when we put things on the table, when we put a man like Comrade Dayton Campbell in charge of agriculture, and you hear him come with idea after idea after idea. They have a man that said Elizabeth every day, but I didn't think about that before. And I'm going to do it too, you know. You can't only say what Dayton said. I don't have nothing new with it. And when I think about what we have on the table for housing, for to expand our middle class, half of you never just come so. It needs planning. You need to make sure you can do it. I have a comrade, Clyde Morris, here to tell you about that. But especially when I think about the young people and that grant that you can put down something on your own house because we believe that everybody must have a child. Comrades, when I think about the students of this country, and I think about how we are going to reform student loan. So when you borrow that money, you can know you can pay it back and you're not afraid to go to school. Too much are we afraid to go to school. Too much of we don't know where we're going to find the money. But if we reform student loan, everybody can go to school who qualify to go to school. Comrades, we are ready to make your life better. We are ready to work with you because you deserve better. You deserve to have a real chance in life. And we have the team to do it. When I look on the stage right here, so now, when we go to hospital tonight, and I say, but you see, Comrade Dance to the rescue. You see, make another video about the rescue man with a Superman paper and something. Guy, he love make video. But he don't just make video. He come down with the ideas and the understanding of how to run it so that you can get real health care and not pretend health care. When doctor come out and say, everybody is good when they go to hospital, what we say? Too much lie, a lie never tells. Fear a lie. Comrades, they come and everything them come, they just say lie and then go and say, this is how it is, but we know the truth. We know the truth, and we know that our lives must get better, and it cannot get better with this government, and it will get better with the People's National Party. So, comrades, who are ready for the People's National Party? Comrades, you ready for a government who cares? Comrades, are you ready for a government with integrity? Comrades, are you ready for Patrick Peterkin to be your next member of parliament? Are you ready for Mark Jefferson Gordon to be the next Prime Minister of Jamaica? Comrades, I am ready. Are you ready?
And if you're ready, maybe you're also ready. If you're ready, maybe you're also ready. If you're ready for Comrade Peter, you're ready. If you're ready for Mark Jefferson Gordon as Prime Minister, say ready. All right? We're going to look ready. And let's see if we're ready for the next speaker. This man said, vision oversight. Comrades of East Rural, make welcome the Deputy Chairman of the People's National Party, Senator Floyd Morris.
I'm still breathing. I don't know what tomorrow may bring, but I gotta keep going. I am alive. There must be a reason. I was given one more chance.
Comrade Chairman, Comrade Party Leader, Comrade next Member of Parliament for East Rural St. Andrew, Comrade Members of Parliament to be, Comrade Councillors and Comrade Warriors and Comrade Foot Soldiers of the People's National Party. The word is love. Comrades, I traveled all the way out into Taylorland and was on the motorcade with the comrade leader today. And I left and I come into Harborview and into the primary school. And when I look to the east and I look to the west and I look to the north and I look to the south, and BNC River come down, burn to burn, comrades. Sending a signal to the laborites that the PNP River is rolling, and if them stop up in the way, the river gonna roll and wash them away. Comrades, you know, you have a member of parliament in whom I am well pleased, and I had to be here to support him because he's my friend from university days. And when I was Minister of State in the Ministry of Labor and Social Security, we spotted talent and we employ him as a summer employee.
And the man make use of every opportunity till him turn big shot lawyer power now coming. And he is going to be the next member of parliament for East Rural St. Andrew. And I said to my wife the other day, no matter how much you and the current member of parliament are big friends, when it come on to PNP business, me have to step out there for the People's National Party. And me have to support the Northwich comrade, the Carswich comrade, the ever stand firm comrade in Patrick Peter King comrade. And your leader, the next Prime Minister of Jamaica, Mark Jefferson Golding, gave me a mandate to make sure that we come out with some strategic housing plans. And he sent me out here in March to come and walk with Patrick Peter King and make sure that his housing needs for his constituents are taken care of. To make sure that we visit the Operation Pride Development, because we have to make sure we complete those Operation Pride Development. And I want to say to the comrades out here, if you don't vote for Patrick Peter King, those Operation Pride schemes will never be completed, because it is not in the interest of the Labour Party to make these Operation Pride schemes be completed. And that is why we're going to roll out the Porsche in Harbour Heights. We're going to roll out the Porsche in St. Benedict. And we're going to roll out the Porsche in Melbrook, because we visited Melbrook and we see the needs of the people. And in this constituency, for over 30 years, you have never received a housing development. And under the Marky G plan, where we go and build 50,000 low-income houses, East Rural will be benefiting from that Marky G housing plan to make sure affordable houses is built for the people of Jamaica, and the people not pay for the land portion of the housing cost. And I say, comrades, get ready for the People's National Party. Get ready for Patrick Peter King. Get ready for Marky G as we march on to victory in East Rural St. Andrew. God bless your comrades.
Thank you, Comrade Senator Floyd Morris. And we know that PNP don't believe in giving one decade house. We believe in housing schemes. Not true. That is why we need a PNP in government. Right? All right, comrades, we keep in the ball rolling. And so we bring in on the energy bars. Anybody have a smartphone this evening? Take it out and turn on your flashlight. Turn on your flashlight and go, so. It's because of this, comrade, why we can have something like this in our hand. And him do so much already, and he's gonna be doing a lot more. So, comrades of East Rural, make welcome the Member of Parliament for East Kingston and Port Royal, Comrade Philip Powell.
To the foundation of the music.
Before Comrade Powell goes, car 6721 JP Toyota Isis, you're blocking. Comrade, energy, with the flashlight. Turn on the flashlight.
Music. While God man as we said it. You know, you have some little people that don't respect. As a matter of fact, they say, I make the elders, but you see the elders, man? You see the elders, man? Tell them, say, watch it. You don't know, so the people don't know, so the
party leader is here. And respect is due to my party leader, the next Prime Minister of Jamaica. Big up, Comrade Mark Jefferson Golin. I want to big up my brother and friend, Comrade Patrick Peter King, the next member of Parliament for East Rural, St. Andrew, my neighbor. We share an imaginary line running through Harbour Heights. And I was so happy to hear Comrade Floyd just now, because Jano, we have been waiting a long, long time. Oliver Glow, big up yourself. Thank you, Comrade Floyd, for that great promise that I know will be delivered. Comrades, the day has been long. The party leader has been on the road. But I just want to say to you, I love the spirit, party leader. It is reminding me of 2011 campaign. The comrades are ready. But I have to say to you, you have to take back something from our meetings to your communities. You have to convince your neighbors. You have to try and convince some of the labor rights to upset. So you have to go to them with some of the things that you hear. Just now you heard Floyd talk about 50,000 homes. I am going to make sure that every single one of those homes get solar electricity power to the people. Don't talk about that. The price of electricity is too high. The people of Harborview complain every day. Them say me, we have to bring the price of electricity down, and we're going to give the people power to generate their own electricity by God's solar power. We're going to be putting on the roofs of one of these homes so they can not only generate electricity for themselves, but to sell back to the JPS. So when you go from these meetings, hold on to something. Tell your neighbor that the PNP is going to make sure that in every family, one picnic can go to university. That is progress, my comrade. So I'm happy to be here. I have promised Comrade Patrick that I'm going to be walking and walking with him for the duration of the campaign, because we have to bring home Eastern St. Andrew. Big up Comrade Pat, my neighbor as well. We have to bring back, because comrades in 2020 I felt naked without my neighbors, without my PNP neighbors. So we're bringing back Central Kingston because we believe in Steve. And we are bringing back East Rural St. Andrew. Comrades, good to be here. Pick up yourself, Patrick. One love, one heart. Come on, make some noise for the energy boss. Comrade Philip Paulwell. And while Comrade Paulwell was bringing his greetings, the Member of Parliament candidate for Northeast St. Andrew, Comrade Stacey Knight, made her way. Make her welcome, comrades. Make her welcome, make her welcome, make her welcome. Make her welcome, make her welcome. That's right, that's right. All right, comrade, make her welcome, man. No man, issue all about already. Issue all about already. If you're ready, say ready, no man. That's right. Because it's about that time. We're going to bring your next member of parliament, your next leader, your next real representative who will sit in the parliament and ensure that East Rural St. Andrew is represented. Comrades, with no further ado, Harborview Division, Davis Park Division, Pentire, make welcome the next member of parliament. Watch it.
Fix this. I'm on the rush, them like a big boom. Fix the dance, jump them like a bell. Fix the dance, I'm over it. Clap your legs, clap it like a big dance. It's the mouth of us, the elements of the original. It's our something. Who lives the one who man and plant with the puppet? And the rent of them, no passion. No passion, nothing but a talk about fellowship. Without the girl, the sound of it.
Congrats. Good evening. I can tell you my heart is full because a superstar come out today. Party leader, enough love and respect. The party leader has been with us since 12 o'clock today. I will start from Cambridge. I don't want to make a mistake up in the area. I start from Cambridge, go down through Maryland, and come all the way down. I must tell you, party leader, many times, but I was complaining to the party leader and said we must come back. We must come back and we must finish up Melbrook and we must finish up Bayshore. And the party leader told me, yes, Peter King, I'm going to come in and St. Benedict, that to go and come in and go and finish up the constituency. And I can say, I'm going to lobby for this world from now. And I'm going to tell the party leader that my constituency is bigger than everything in a thing. You can't even work it out in a day. So, guess what? When I'm fighting for resources for his sometimes I'm going to fight harder than Parliament. Because I'm going to want more than Parliament. My constituency is so big. So, I start to lobby for the constituency from now. Because the constituency is big, and we have to make sure that we do things that it reflect and fix the constituency and the lives of the people here will be better. Before I get into it, I must thank all my colleagues for coming out. Pat, Paul, Ray, and everybody. My Fortis brother, McGregor, thanks for coming out. All the council candidates. My friend from Chilani, Pat, will drive all the way from South Chilani to here. So I have to pick him up and tell him. Thanks to be here. Must thank all the councillors, Oliver Crew, Vivian, Bujo, Meeks are here, is here somewhere. Thank all of them for coming out. And what I can say, Israel, I can say that the people of Israel are ready. And the people of Israel are showing that whenever the election call, they are going to vote PNP. The ground in Israel is getting so hot, I can tell the labor rights. Peter King is catching a fire. And we're going to make sure that fire blaze right until the election is called. The Prime Minister refused to call the election, and I don't wrong him because if he's saying wife in trouble, he's not going to call the election. But we have to make sure that we hold it. And anyway, how long and take, we have to make sure we're ready. And we have to stay united. I don't want we have to disrespect our sometimes. And I can tell you something. Listen, sir. And I can tell anybody here that I don't consider myself being a person. I can be rough if I want. But I don't come here to bad up nobody. I don't come here to disrespect nobody. I come here to put up myself to represent you, to make sure that I make your communities and your lives better. But we're going into an election, and it's a serious business. And sometimes we want to go and see the other side of it. Because we have to make sure that we keep the thing tight, and we make sure that we're going to do serious business. For this meeting alone, I can tell you, I never take it light. I was up until about 12 o'clock last night, making sure that everything is put together, that we have a good day. Some little things go on today, and we don't have to tighten it up a little more. We come here and say a huge drop off our bus. So the next time when we have come out and things, we want to express some discipline. We don't want to come out and when we go back on the bed and somebody injured and all that type of thing. So we have to have a little bit more discipline when we're on the road. So please, I'm begging you, just keep it tight. Like we're getting, I don't know if you say we hold it a little bit long because we don't get jealous. But when you see partner of a big thing, when you say no want something in Israel. When you see McGregor of a big thing, when you say no want something in Israel. So we are giving you today, so you know that this is the beginning of us building the vibes in Israel and making sure that we keep these vibes and get into the election. And it's not only vibes alone, because you mean always say the pastor jumping in the church and the jumping. So it's not only jump up, we want to Israel. We want the real political work. The people start the work already, and the people making it easy for us to win the constituency. Make sure we get serious and do the work seriously, because I'm not joking. Mark Olin have to become the next Prime Minister of Jamaica. Because Jamaica in a serious problem right now. And I don't want, after the election, I blame myself as a Peter again. If it was one more seat, it should be Israel and we don't get it. So make me tell you something. All of us, I work hard and bring out this. It's better when you go to bed and say, right, we have 63 seats. And now we're full of parliament. But we make one, and we never take do. Yeah? That's anyway Israel. And I feel good because everywhere we go, when we go through the hills, the people are ready to live. We come down on the flat, the people are ready to live. I know why the people are ready. Because this government have more gall than a gall. And the wholeness will try to tell everybody in Jamaica that we are doing better and everything all right in Jamaica. And we know that not go so. People in Jamaica for the last 9 years have been going through perilous times in Jamaica with time. When them can say them alright, it's because them and them friends are alright. And him set it for them and them friends alright, but the rest of Jamaica go alright like them. And that is why the people of Jamaica are now standing up and say, enough is enough, we have to get rid of this government. So don't make him come and try to tell you lies and tell about the macroeconomic this and good and this, good and all of that. We know what we are feeling in Jamaica. And we know that because of how we feel, we don't want this government to take us any further. I don't want to see 5 more years of the JLP. I don't know if you want to see, but I don't want to see. I don't want to see 5 more years of this MP in Israel sometimes. Because if I start to complain, I can stay the whole night. And I know that the party leader ready to speak. But when you look at the roads in Israel, them can't see them doing anything. Them jumping around now and fixing piece here and piece there. They put in asphalt and dirt. I pray that the rain don't fall because I don't want to see the bad mind. I say, yeah, I pray the rain don't fall to mash up the foolishness of them do. So I pray the rain don't fall to make like the asphalt stay so you can get it to smooth road. But the work that they are doing is just rush work right now. And when them sit down for 9 years and don't do nothing, when they should be walking right now, they must be running and hopping and skipping around because the work don't do. They spend the whole time where the community center in Bull Bay, them lock it down. Where the one in Irish Town, them lock it down. Get a nice football field in Burial in Irish Town. I'm going to look at it. The grass right there, man, right now. And when the MP walk around, she says she working. And people say, Peter King, why you running for Israel sometimes an MP working? But I know why they think that. Because one day I was in the hills and going to church. And when I pass the river, I look and I see a car in the river. And I see a tractor in the river. And it taking sand. And apparently, they said they doing some fixing up our road. So we see on social media, big fixing up the road and all of that. That's a right thing. They're fixing the road. So the other time no one driving past now. I'm going to say to the person in the car, where the road there? They say, no man, you fix the road, man. I say, where the road there? And the person show me a little patch of road. So I got them put on social media so them fix. So I can tell you what you have is that you have an MP that is playing camera trick. It's almost like it's a karate movie. You understand? So if you want to believe foolishness, I say then do it for but you live here. I know things are hard. Sorry, the other day we talked to a young lady. She said, Mr. Peter can be used to drive a car, but we have to stop. Because the car drive come and make it first of all, and the car, I'm not sure maybe every minute below the front end. So, yeah, we just sell the car. When she sell the car, like, it's a car, you know. Because she have to come out from here, away. So life has been harder for the residents of Israel, St. Andrew. And that is why they must vote for me and make sure that we have a PNP in place to ensure that we do the work that is supposed to be done. Because when they look back in Israel, St. Andrew, all of the work that has been done here has been done by PNP. People pass far back as Ramadan and say Ramadan do the work. They say Oliver Clue fix the whole of the road there. Some of them are mash up. Them are mash up now because a long time that they may come in and put in some programs. And those are the only long-standing work in Israel St. Andrew. That means that you have an MP right now that don't have no vision, no business for you, and without vision, Israel will perish. We're not going to make that happen. So we have a plan for this constituency. It is we have the coffee farmers, and we have to make sure we take care of them. When PNP was in power, coffee was high, farmers had a good price of a coffee. They're doing absolutely nothing for coffee. Coffee is a product in Jamaica of competitive advantage in the world. And they have no respect at all for something like that. Coffee roads bad. Coffee farmers now get nothing. And now this one run around because they start talking about it. And so they might give the coffee farmers some fertilizers and all that. But when you give them that now, they might go wait 5 more years before they get it again. So we have plans for coffee farmers to ensure that we do things so that the coffee can produce, they can make a money out, but make sure we can do the fertilizer, make sure we arrange that they can get equipment to work on the farms. So we have a plan for coffee farmers. I want the coffee people in the hills to stand up behind me. When you look in terms of the youth, we want to ensure that we look out for the youth. The youths in Israel are talented. Some of them who don't get to go to education, we have to ensure that we can certify them. So we have to bring back in a program in the constituency. We have to bring in other programs in the constituency that can look out for the can ensure that the youth can get proper certification. That when them come a road, they're not going to make money because they're properly certified. So we look back out for them. The community centers, when I shut down, you them a call to me every day. Mr. Peter can walk at community centers. And we have a plan that in terms of when we go to community centers, we ensure that in some smart centers that we have an internet connectivity as Paul will have to make sure it's a help with all of them type of things. So we have to make sure so we have things like that. Libraries and all of that, they have Paul and me. So we look out for the youth that they have libraries and all that in the constituency so that they can use these things to better their lives. So we plan to work for the youth in terms of education, in terms of skill, and make sure that they are better. Nothing happen right now with that is concerned. Nobody can be sick to the same. So I am begging you, East West in Tanzania. And I'm going to cool off, beg the party leader, come and address him. But what I can say to you, this is the beginning, and it is just a start. And when we meet again, anytime like this, you're going to see the crowd bigger because people are ready. I am ready. And we are ready to work together. But before we get here, we have to make sure so we get the legal rights out as well. And give you no man. So look at this. So let's wait for your next member of parliament. Comrade Patrick Peter King. And while Comrade Peter King was addressing you, the member of parliament for South St. Catherine, football governor, Comrade Fitz Jackson, entered the building. You greet himself. And we know that when East Rural win, PNP win. And a win for East Rural is also a win
to make Comrade Mark Golding Prime Minister of Jamaica. Now, comrades, in 2022, the chairman of the Jamaica Labour Party said that our leader is an asset to the Jamaica Labour Party. Now me hear them a call him bad mind because he might try fix their corrupted mind. Now the man tell we to choose Jamaica when for them pocket fatter. But since they want us to choose Jamaica, we are choosing. We are choosing integrity. We are choosing a leader who has a clear vision that works for the people of Jamaica. Comrades of East Rural, please be upstanding. And when you see him again, no more opposition leader. They will call him Prime Minister Gordon. Comrades, make welcome your next president. Comrade
Mark is here and all you are champion. Everybody wave on the right hand. Put up your feet. Hey! Mark is here with that. So none of them are like me. See them all like pop up that thing was fighting. Holding up, look and go to the shot and love in our yard. And none of them shout. Oh, Mark is here with them. No, so none of them are like me. So me like a son of them get it all when I think.
Oh no. Comrade chairman of the meeting. All the comrades on the platform. Special shout out. Comrade Philip Caldwell. Comrade Fitz Jackson. I forgot of the seniors. Big up Comrade Patmore. Nice to see you here in town, you know. Yeah, man. Comrade Beverly Manley. Boy, you know, easy at all. Everywhere I go, I see you. Comrade Patricia, no love. Comrade Steve. Comrade Dad. Boy, no name there, you know. Peter King, you're popular, man. Love that. But of course, I want to pick up the workers and warriors, foot soldiers, supporters of the People's National Party here in East Rural St. Andrew. And any other comrades who have come tonight to support to Comrade Peter King. And I want to pick up Comrade Peter King himself. You know, we spent today together moving through the constituency. It's a very big constituency. So we never got to do every part of it. And I've given him an assurance that some critical areas where we haven't gone yet, we'll cover it on another day. So don't worry yourself, we'll be back. But Comrade Peter King, we just love when we move, you know. He's well humble, he's serious about the task at hand, he's very calm and cool. He'll not get flustered easy. And he's there showing his commitment to the people. Up and coming leader of the bar here in Jamaica, council. He could have stayed in private practice and, you know, do what those lawyers do. But this man here decided he wants to serve the people of Jamaica and serve his country through the political process. And I feel very humble and proud at the same time that somebody of his quality is stepping forward when we are here as leader, and we're going to see the change that he will bring when he's elected, your representative, your member of parliament. Come to Garden Town with me. Comrades, Garden House. Comrades, Jamaica is at a crossroads, and the people are looking on and saying they don't want no more of what they've been getting for the last 9 years. There's too much deception. There are too many lies being told. They're trying to paint a picture, this pretty picture, when everybody knows that the reality is very ugly. That the lived experience that they go through day to day, when they have to traverse this country on the roads that they have left us with, when they have to interface with the health system in a deplorable condition, with so much of the equipment not working. All of these things. They know that this is a government that is a Sam 5 government. This is a government that is here to hoodwink the people. This is a government that can't be trusted. This is a government which has been responsible for more scandals, more incidents of corruption, nepotism, cronyism than any other. This is a government led by a prime minister whose integrity commission declarations cannot be certified. They have been investigated. He has been investigated for the offense of illicit enrichment, a serious offense, a corruption offense under the Corruption Prevention Act. And the Integrity Commission has said, because he didn't provide all information they needed and asked for, further investigation is required. And they sent it to the Financial Investigations Division, the FID. And you see the play now. A man who has publicly said, oh, I've read the report of the Integrity Commission. I've read what it says about millions of dollars in cash being lodged to accounts controlled by the Prime Minister from anonymous sources. I've read about the $470 million plus moving through the 28 bank accounts. I've read about the zero tax returns filed showing nothing, despite the $470 million in transactions. I've read about Positive Jamaica Foundation, a non-profit organization set up to raise money to be given to worthy causes, instead giving money to the Prime Minister's personal company for investment for his benefit. And this man is saying, oh, there's nothing wrong with any of that. How can a man like that put himself in a position to be the head of the agency to investigate the Prime Minister on those very matters? It's clear that he's manifested bias. He has a conflict of interest, and he should not have accepted the job. I'm very disappointed in him. I've known him for years, and he's compromised himself. Furthermore, the process has been flawed. I would say it has been corrupted, because the original requirements that were published for the post required at least 12 years experience in law enforcement, 5 of those 12 years in a leadership position. We know that senior, very qualified police officers applied and did not get the job. And then somehow those requirements were changed and removed so that the requirements are watered down and the person who's been appointed was then appointed. Well, I'm very disappointed in what has happened, where Jamaica's system of managing and making appointments to sensitive positions which have international ramifications has been subverted in this way. And we intend to continue to protest and fight against it, because it is not right. And we must stay the course, comrades. We had a second peaceful demonstration this morning in Old Harbour. I've been on the road since 7:15 this morning. So it's been a long day. But we're not giving up, comrades, because the ground is fertile. The people want better. The people want a government in which they can have trust and confidence. A government that is not going to embrace or put up with the hanky-panky that they have had to endure for the last 9 years. Corruption matters. When you go to the hospital and you need a CT scan, or you need some piece of equipment or some medication, and it's not available because the government doesn't have the resources. If the money wasn't being ripped off and siphoned to friends and company and cronies, then we'd have a better health system. We'd have a better road network. We'd have more money to invest in education. Today we heard, I think it was today or was it yesterday, we heard about the situation in one of our high schools with such a high level of youth who cannot read and write in first form, grade 7. And they are busy defending the corruption in the country and wiggling. And when you hold them accountable and you stand up for principle, all you can hear from them is that you're bad mind. They don't know what bad mind is. We are good-minded people. We are decent people. We are standing up for what is right in this country. We're standing up for decency in this country. We're standing up for good governance in this country. We're not standing up for hanky-panky, for cronyism and corruption. Bad mind. They're overwhelmed and wallowing in bad mind. But the people of Jamaica know what they are. They recognize them for what they are now. And all the propaganda and all the hype that they're trying to spew through the airways and using the government agencies to advertise all sorts of positive things when the people's experience is so different. Running around, opening, cutting ribbon, groundbreaking, and projects which are not either ready or are never going to see the light of day. The people will not be fooled. And you comrades, our comrades of this big, wonderful constituency of East Rural St. Andrew, I say to you, you are going to come under some pressure. You're going to hear all kinds of propaganda. You're going to hear all kinds of lies and deception. There will be tactics used to try and buy you out. There will be tactics used to try and frighten you away. And I only have to say one thing to you tonight, comrades. We are blood and fire comrades. And we're marching on to progress. And we will stand firm. We will not be bought because we are not for sale. Michael Manley taught us that. And we remember his message and his teachings. So comrades of East Rural St. Andrew, I want you to tell me, are you ready for the task at hand? Are you ready to stand up for a better Jamaica? Are you ready to stand up for a better constituency? Are you ready for Patrick Peter King? Are you ready for Iman Martin? Are you ready for the People's National Party? You look like you're ready. You sound like you're ready. You feel like you're ready. And I say, power to the people. Power to the people. One more time. God bless you all. Thank you for a wonderful day. Keep the fire burning. Victory must come. Wonderful comrades. God bless you all. What is block them there? What is block them there? Where's your block from? Huh? Where's your block? Tonight's gonna be a good night. Tonight's gonna be a good night. You know what come up to check from me? Yeah, what's wrong? Where's your block from? Let's do it. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Let's go. Let's be nice, let's go. All right, comrades, please be upstanding for Jamaica arise. One verse, please. All right, the trumpet has sounded, my country belong. Awake from your slumber and answer the call. The torch has been lighted, the dawn is at hand. Who joins in the fight for his own native land? Land of my birth, I pledge to be loyal and faithful, true to thee. Power to the people! Power to the people! Time come from our calling. Time come.